Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. And tonight is Yin Yoga, and it's one of my favorite types of yoga because it really forces us to take time in the stretch and enjoy the benefit of the stretch rather than going quickly and worrying about what's gonna happen next. That's our yang energy. Our yin energy is being in the moment completely. So let's go ahead and do that. So go ahead and start sitting comfortably and just take one leg bent and one leg out. And that same side, the leg is bent. Inhale, lift the arm, and exhale, side stretch. Take that arm side, just two more like that. Inhale and exhale. And one more. Inhale and exhale. And just point the toes, the extended leg, and flex. And point. And flex. Just reach the hands forward. You can have a pillow underneath your hands if you like. Just varying the movement within the stretch helps us feel so much more. And then walking a little bit more center. You can have a pillow beneath you if you like. Lower your head. Shake out your head. And go ahead and come back to that leg, taking your time. A gentle reach, and then take your hand on that same side shoulder and just circle forward, releasing that joint. And then circling backward. Feels good. Taking that arm up, getting into the upper back and tricep. Go ahead and cross the other leg, just so you feel more supported here in your Sukhasana. And then just let both shoulders relax. So we focus on the stretch in the arm and upper back, and we're not causing unnecessary tension. So just drop the shoulders, let your jaw go long. And then transition to the other side, guys. Take the arm out, inhale and exhale, Janusirsana. Inhale, huge breath in the belly, and exhale, releasing tension from the day. One more, inhale. And exhale. And just point those toes and flex. And point. And flex. In that back of the leg real open. And hang out here for a little bit. Just take time to breathe into the belly in the front. And that will start to stretch the side ribs here and the waist with the breath too. And just walk your hands forward, adding a pillow or so if you need to. And walk your hands a little more to the other side if that feels good. At this point, you can lower your head, shake out your head. Release the tension in the neck from the day. Good. Coming up. Bring that leg in, and that arm comes up to our other side. Tricep stretch. That feels good. And again, after you find that arm here with a stretch, just drop your shoulders. Close your eyes. take some exaggerated breaths in the belly, bringing some calmness and contentment in. Reminding ourselves we are on our yoga mat, nowhere else. Go ahead, come to our diamond legs, Baddha Konasana, and just drape the arms forward. As we hang out here, let the shoulders drop again. Start to breathe and feel your breath push the back shoulder blades open behind you. And then start to feel the breath push the back ribs open behind you. Whatever tension wants to hide there, tell it cannot hide there anymore. Each inhale brings space into the back body, brings space between each of the vertebrae in the spine. Walk your hands to one side. Got your head, shake out your shoulders, and then breathe into the same areas, into the back shoulder blades and between each of the back ribs. As we hang out here in our Ardha Baddha Konasana, and your head draped down and your shoulders down, go ahead and breathe into the back cervical neck, the vertebrae in the back of the neck. Feel the spaces between each of the vertebrae open there. And then feel the spaces above the back hips and below the back ribs open, the back kidneys. Try the other side. Once you get here, please drape forward. Imagine a comfortable heavy blanket placed across your back. Comfortable and heavy and soft, melting. Hang out here. Inhale, breathe into the back body, creating space. And then as you exhale, soften your hips, knees, and ankles too. Inhale, inflate the back shoulder blades, ribs. Exhale, soften the hips, knees, and ankles. Shake out your head, shake out your shoulder. Nice. Go ahead and come up. Let's release those legs. Take the legs forward, guys. In your Dandasana staff pose, inhale, lengthen, reaching up the hand to the sky. Exhale, reach forward and melt. Paschimottanasana. Point the toes and flex, opening the hamstrings and back of the legs. And point and flex. Good. Coming up. Going to take one leg over. And with the leg that's straight in front, the same arm comes up. Creating length. Inhale, open up, reach through the ceiling. Exhale, reach forward. Now keep reaching forward. And then melt. Inhale, lengthen the waist and ribs. Exhale, keep reaching forward until you feel your lower back have some space. Reach, 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 and then melt. Inhale, lift up, open the side body, and then add our twist. So up and over and exhale, hands anywhere on the leg. Be careful of going into the twist too quick. We have time. So start just having your head face towards your knee in your chest. Inhale, lengthen the vertebrae, and then exhale, take your other hand and move the ribs and waist through. Inhale, grow the vertebrae. Exhale, feel the waist and ribs rotate. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, waist and ribs come through. Close the eyes, point the nose down. As you point the nose down, feel the back of the neck open up and lengthen more. Each inhale, the breath travels up the tailbone, up the spine, through the back of the neck, creating more space. And then each exhale, we start the rotation from the root chakra upward. The goal in yoga is to bring positiveness from the root chakra to the crown towards positive light. And then take your back hand and go a couple notches down on your lounge chair. Inhale, grow the spine diagonal. Exhale, bringing the waist and ribs through. And maybe you'll open up a little bit in the lower back. That feels really good. Drop the shoulders. So be careful about using your yang energy and wanting to go through this very quickly. Be careful about using your yang energy and leading with your eyes and mind. Instead, lead with your yin energy, which is your nurturing center energy. So the yin stretches have a lot to do with the hips and the waist and lower back. So we're leading with that. And by creating more openness in this area, we are naturally going to feel more nurtured and grounded, because this is our solar plexus, our sacral chakra, having to do with deep emotions and grounding. Let's come up and try the other side, other leg over. Whatever leg you have straight down, same arm comes up. Inhale, lengthen, feel the waist and ribs open. Good. Exhale, reach forward. Keep reaching forward. You want that spine really long. Fingers grow long and melt. That one feels good. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, reach. And let it go. Inhale, create that space. You can feel that opening here. Up and over, exhale. So if I want to go in one step, I would just right away go into it. But take our time. So first of all, making your chest and your head face towards this knee. Inhale, lengthen the vertebrae. Exhale, waist and ribs only rotate. Close the eyes. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, waist and ribs rotate. Inhale, grow the vertebrae. Exhale, waist and ribs, then add the chest. Good. As we add the chest rotating through, remember that it's a transition. The energy is coming upward. So this is a spiral of energy going upward. So think of your vertebrae as maybe a spiral staircase. And the steps are evenly spaced out as they rotate up. The vertebrae evenly spaced out in the spine in this rotation. So be careful about twisting the upper back more than the lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, waist, ribs, and chest. Point the nose down if that helps to feel the back of the neck open. Drop the shoulders. Feel free to bring the chest and shoulders of the neck through with your rotation. Only if it feels good. Sage pose. Marichyasana. And then add the hand going back a couple notches on that chair. Rearrange the arms, grow diagonal, inhale, and exhale. Ooh, that feels good in the lower back. And drop the shoulders. Good. Coming center. Let's take the legs out. This is our extended leg. So we really want to make sure that we find our sit bones. So if it helps you, we're going to pull the fleshy part out the back and the front, just to find where the bones are touching the ground, so we can find our good posture. Good. Taking one arm out, inhale and exhale, Upavishta Konasana. And two more like that. Inhale, knees are facing upward, and exhale. Toes are facing upward, but not forced. Nice. One more. Inhale and exhale. Hang out here, and let's point our toes again, and flex. And point, and flex. By doing that, that opens up more of the connective tissues in the back. Good, release. We're going to walk forward. Try to keep the knees facing upward. If it helps you, you can gently grab some of the fleshy part and rotate that a little bit up. As you come forward and your toes come a little forward, that's okay. You don't want to force it. You can have a pillow here or a blanket. Good. Lower your head and shake out your head. Shake out your shoulders. Walk your hands a little bit to the opposite side, but not all the way. Go ahead and shake out your head and shoulders. And then a little bit to the other side, kind of midway, and shake it out. So that shaking it out tells all the Golgi tendons. These are connective tendons all throughout the entire body. And anytime we put our body in an extreme stretch, they brace for impact because they're trying to protect your body from injury. So when you get to a pose, your body will automatically brace, and so will your mind. So go ahead and just shake it out. Tell those connective tissues to not do that. Coming back to that same side, if you have a towel or strap or scarf at home, go ahead and use that. Place it around the top ball of the foot, maybe your feet come closer. And we're taking the top bone of the foot above the arch. Push that heel away with an inhale. You're super flexing, trying to get that heel off of the mat, so we're opening the back of the leg as much as possible. Good. Go ahead, relax. Exhale, lower your head, shake it out. Inhale, gentle pull on the strap. Exhale, lower your head, shake it out. Hang out right here and return to what we did in the beginning of the class, where we're rounding forward and breathing into the open space in the back of your body. So don't worry about how far you're stretching in the leg. Instead, enjoy opening up So for half a second, touch your chin to your chest and round. And then let it go. Let your jaw be long. Facial muscles be calm and long. Shoulders drop some more. Inflate. Imagine a huge balloon. Sending breath under the bones in your back. Actually feel your scapulae or your shoulder blades lift up and away. And then use your breath to travel down the body. So inhale, open the back of the neck, bring breath between each of the vertebrae in the neck. And then bring breath under the shoulder blades. And then bring breath between each of the back ribs. And inhale, open the kidneys, the space above the hips, below the ribs. And then do that all in one. Inhale, open the spaces, vertebrae, back of the neck. Open the back shoulder blades. Spread the back ribs. Breathe into the back kidneys. And exhale. Inhale. Breathe between the spaces in the back of the neck. Lift the back shoulder blades. Breathe into the back ribs, into the back kidneys, and exhale. Good. Go ahead, release. And then taking this arm that we just did on the side, coming up, bring the arm across the body. The arm is straight, other arm is pressing it in. Just drop the shoulders. And then just like the clocks of the hands of a clock, take that down just a couple inches. Make sure that we're not rising that shoulder. Go ahead and drop both shoulders. Gently press about 1 millimeter in towards you. Drop your shoulders. And then go maybe half an inch lower. Press in, drop the shoulders. Getting into different areas of the upper back and deltoid. Okay, other side. Open the arm, inhale and exhale. Upavishta Konasana. Inhale and exhale. Enjoy huge breaths. Nice. Take your time. Inhale and exhale. Let's go and point all of our toes and flex. Nice. And then point and flex. Go ahead and come forward again. Hands come forward, reaching, lowering the head, shake up the head and shoulders. Walk towards the other side, kind of midway. And then back to the other side, about midway. Good. So this is not just your hamstrings or your legs. This is lower back. So a lot of times, lower back tightness is due to tight hamstrings. So it's all connected. Nice. And then adding our towel or strap around the top ball of the foot. I have to always bring my legs closer here. And then pushing that heel away, gently pulling on the strap. And we're super flexing, trying to get that heel off the mat. Getting it really open behind the leg. Good. Go ahead, lower the head. For half a second, touch your chin to your chest. And then drop your shoulders and let it go. Good. You got your head and shoulders. Inhale, gentle pull on that strap. Exhale, melt the upper body. Remember that heavy, soft blanket on your back. Put that heavy, soft blanket on the back of your head and neck. Return to your breath. There's different sections of your body, and when we say breathe into your back, generally people start to breathe into the back shoulder blades. Let's add some more. So as you inhale, open the temples. Open the third eye between the eyebrows and the forehead. Your third eye is between your eyebrows and an inch above your forehead. When you open and widen this area with each inhale, it brings calmness to your insight. It brings calmness of how you see your soul, of how you interpret the world in your third eye. Inhale, widen between the eyebrows, forehead, open the temples, open the back of the neck, inflate the back shoulder blades, breathe into the back ribs, breathe into the back kidneys, and exhale. Inhale, widen the eyebrows between the forehead, third eye, temples, open, back of the neck, back shoulder blades, back ribs, lower back inflates, exhale. And anytime you feel your body tightening or gripping, shake out your head and shoulders. This is a soft, slow, safe place for your body to stretch. You're moving slowly, you're listening to your body. So we're telling the yang energy that wants to move fast, the yang energy that wants to compare or be really judgmental on yourself, just calm down and be soft. Taking your time in the stretch. Let's come up. Wonderful job, guys. Oh, bring the legs together if they're stuck. And then just sit comfortably. Wrap the arms around into your eagle arms. So this is a pose we do standing, but let's enjoy sitting. Don't worry about how much you wrap the arms. The hands can just even be with the hands back to back. The goal is to take the back spine and open up, pull everything out of the vertebrae, all the strings back there. So wrap the arms around, and then we gently move the elbows a couple inches higher towards your head, and you can feel the bottom part starting to open a little bit more. Come back to neutral, and then go ahead, tuck the hips in, lower the elbows down, and create more curve by tucking the hips in. Try not to come forward like this. That's not going to add more. Instead, tuck the hips in, round, and lower forward. You can even extend your legs forward if that's more comfortable. So be careful about just coming forward here. Reverse curl tuck. Drop the shoulders. Shake out your head, shake out your shoulders. Inhale, as you exhale, your shoulders drop, your elbows become a little heavier. Good. Let's go into the other side. Just wrap the arms the other way around. Sit any way you like, maybe here in your Sukhasana like I am here. And then just move the elbows inch higher. Ooh. Hopefully you can feel that. I know I do. It feels amazing. This is also helping to increase blood flow to the spine. Spinal health affects the entire body. It helps circulation, helps the nervous system, the lymphatic system. Come to neutral and then reverse curl tuck, round forward. Be careful of habitually letting your shoulders climb up to your ears. Even when we're here tucking the hips in and down, the whole body can be relaxed, but we can be scrunching our face. So let the face go long and relaxed. Let your jaw go calm, a little bit open and long. And rather than thinking about bringing your head down more, with each exhale, just let your shoulder joints relax. Let your elbow joints relax. The connective tissues lie very so tight in the joints. So it's about letting your bones be really heavy and letting go of any holding in the joints. Shake out your head, shake out your shoulders. Good. Coming up. Oh, I feel good. Go ahead. And I think I forgot to do the other side. So let's go ahead and take the legs out and do the arm stretch on this side. I know this shoulder's hurting me, so I definitely need this one. Let's go ahead and take that arm. So last time we did this arm across. And take this arm across here. Relax the shoulders. So it's about opening the joint. It's not about bringing the hand through this way. Instead, it's about bringing the shoulder towards you. Good. And then take that just like the hands of the clock. Go an inch lower with the hand. Press in gently. Drop both shoulders. Take a couple huge belly breaths here. And as you exhale, soften the shoulders. Good. And then bring that arm an inch lower, press in. Wonderful. Okay. Let's go ahead and go into our all fours and come into our puppy stretch. So if you have bony knees like me, you can use a towel at home. Put your knees on a towel. Curl your toes, walk your hands forward. Reach the hips back. Start to walk or slide your hands with you and rest your head down. This is where your third eye is connected towards the earth. There's a lot of symbolism here. If you want to put a pillow or roll of towel under your forehead, that's good, whatever's cool for you. But hang out here, and as you do so, let's keep the fingers stretched out and gently wide, a little bit of gripping with the fingers. And if you get high, tighten the shoulders. Just tell the shoulders to relax. Slide back a little bit more and bend your elbows. But keep the fingers wide. This symbolizes you releasing tension out of your hands. When we encounter tension in our life, physically or emotionally, or even think about the past, we tighten up. So it's like a fist. So go ahead and keep the palms wide. As our third eye reaches to the ground, continue to inhale, widen between the eyebrows and the forehead. keeping this open, your insight. Walk your hands a diagonal, reach your hips back. And as you reach your hips back, be careful about tilting your hips up. So a millimeter, tilt the hips a bit back. And if you want, dip the inside shoulder a little bit. And if that activates your lower back or makes it engage, walk your hands less diagonal. Dipping the inside shoulder, resting your head on your arms. And feel that pull all along the side. Oh my gosh. Huge belly breaths. Enjoy a long exhale, letting go from the day. Inhale through your nose or your mouth. Exhale, let go of anything you don't need right now. Let's try the other side. Be careful about habitually tilting the hips up, arching the back too much. Have a natural curve in your spine. And then reach the hips a little, tuck them a little further back. And then dip the inside shoulder down if you want to open that side of the back. And then maybe less diagonal if that feels good. Slide the shoulders so that the elbows can bend a little bit, rest the head. As we hold this asana or pose, be within the belly breath. Each inhale, just focus on how much the belly expands. And each inhale, just expand the belly more, bringing in more calmness and simpleness with each inhale. And then exaggerate the exhale. Let go even more with each exhale. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and come up and then go into a cat stretch, but let's go into a wonderful extreme cat stretch. So maybe you make your hands in fists. You can use a block or some books if you need some elevation. I use fists, that way it doesn't hurt my wrists. And we're just going to curl the toes, bring your hands and knees as close together as possible, and then super arch. You can have your feet flat if that's more comfortable. Imagine that you're trying to touch your spine to the ceiling and you're trying to push the sky away above you with the ceiling. Lift the ceiling roof up with the vertebrae. And then breathe into that space. Tuck your hips in more. Try to lift the ceiling with your spine rounded here. Good. Take a huge inhale and enjoy that space back there. Wonderful. Go ahead and release. I love that stretch. Okay? Go ahead and lay down and then find a towel you want or whatever. Take one leg up. Oh, there goes side to side. Other leg can bend if you like. Oh. Take that leg to the side, same arm, same leg. And if you have lower back issues, sometimes my lower back needs this. You can bend the other leg and let it bend the other way to counterbalance, and that will release that. Move your head side to side, if that helps, so that you don't have tension in the upper body, and shake out the shoulders too. Right away, send breath into the belly. So yin and yang. Yin is the female energy, which is more nurturing in the moment, without judgment. Yang is the male energy, which is forward thinking, planning ahead always. But with that comes comparing and judgment. You want to balance both. With that yang energy, we find that motivation to do things in our life that we know are good and healthy for us, to exercise, to eat right, get education, be successful. It's hard to turn that off in the mind. So take time to turn to the yin energy in you and breathe into huge belly breaths. This is the nurturing area. This is the womb. Whether you are a guy or a girl, it signifies nurture. Breathing into the sacral, the solar plexus, the root chakra. The root chakra has to do with feelings of safety, feelings of purpose. In your feelings of purpose, instead of asking, why am I here? Just say, I am here and that's enough. And that's wonderful as it is. Take that leg up and just switch to the other side, guys. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You're welcome to take that extended arm to a low V. If the shoulder is getting uncomfortably tight, shake out the shoulders. Go ahead and release that strap out or that towel. Bend that top leg. So the bottom leg is straight and the top leg is bent. Take the other hand and grab gently on the ribs and move the ribs and waist opposite of the hands. Gentle opposite pulling and then melt. Jathara Parivartanasana. As you inhale, feel your breath lengthen the vertebrae from the tailbone up the top of the head with each inhale. Take that hand that's resting on the side of this knee and just gently bring this knee a couple inches or even a half an inch up towards your shoulder. And then gently pull the shoulder and knee wide away from each other, right and left with an inhale. Exhale, soften. With that knee a little higher up to you, you may feel the lower back open a little more. Bring your knee back to the original position and then move that knee an inch or so lower towards the foot. Inhale, draw the shoulder and knee wide away from each other. Exhale, soften. Shake out your shoulders, move your head side to side. You may feel this more in the hip, the sciatic, IT band here. Oh, feels so good. Each exhale melts everything. Think about your shoulders and your hips holding. Let them go of any gripping, and let them go of any gripping. Go ahead and bring that leg up, guys. Put that ankle on the opposite thigh, pull in. Rock a little side to side. Apanasana stretch, just gently pulling the legs in. Pull a little closer. Drop the shoulders. Huge belly breath, simple and easy. And then whatever leg you have on top, or closest to you. So for example, I have my right leg on top or closest to me. I'm going to roll my hips an inch to the left. Pull in, melt the shoulders. That opens that side hip a little more. Opens that window a little bit more. Gently let the clavicles and shoulders remain calm and wide. Good. And lengthen everything. Point the toes and flex. And point. And flex. Go ahead and draw the knees in. Arms out to a T. Walk your feet as wide as your mat or a couple inches wider than your hips and just rock. Knees and hips like windshield wipers, and go ahead and rock even more. Let your knees and hips really move. We crave this side to side movement. This probably feels really good because most of our motion in life is forward, 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 forward. And in society, we are so motion forward motivated, so thought forward motivated that we forget about taking time and just enjoying the width of the moment. Good. And let's go ahead and draw the other leg in, draw in. Oh. Drop the shoulders. So when I say width of the moment, I like to use the analogy that imagine you're in a field, and in life we're running as fast forward as we can to this beautiful open wide field that we often don't just stop and enjoy the beauty left and right of us. So as we stay here, breathe deeply in the belly and keep the shoulder blades wide still. And whatever leg you have on top or closest to you, for example, I have my left leg closest to me in this Apanasana stretch. Roll the hips an inch to the right, pull in, melt the shoulders. Now this hip window is more open. Good stuff. So make sure you're not pulling with your neck or shoulder muscles. Good. Let's find our towel or strap. Take that left leg up, or whatever leg you didn't do. Rock it side to side. Then same arm, same leg to the side. Oh. Stretching always feels really good for me because it's opening up from the inside out. You got your shoulders. And as we hold this open stretches, as we take huge inhales, feels so good because the breath brings more space through the blood flow and synovial fluid between these joints, cleansing them out. And in yoga, they say not only do we hold physical tension there, lactic acid, but we also hide our hurt and pain and worry in our joints. So each inhale, bring openness and calmness there. Cleansing out. Let's take that leg up, opposite hand, take it across the other side. Other arm come lower, shake it out. You can always put a pillow under the other arm too, if it hurts your shoulder. Move your head side to side, shake out your shoulders. Upper body is not locking up. In your Jathara Parivartanasana, often you'll hear people saying you should keep both shoulder blades flat on the mat. It depends on how you're built. I have a very short torso, so that's just not going to happen. So instead, I'm just going to lower my arm and be conscious of not over-rotating here. Let's take that strap out, and then that leg that was extended, bend it, and take that hand on that knee. Take the other hand, bring the ribs through. Inhale, breath travels up the spine, out the top of the head, keeping the space in the vertebrae. Exhale, soften the joints. Take that hand on that knee. Bring that knee an inch or so higher towards your shoulder. Press down. Inhale, reach the knee and shoulder wide away from each other. Exhale, soften. Lower back feels amazing. Bring that knee back to the beginning neutral place, and then take that knee a couple of inches lower towards your foot. Press down. Shake it out. Inhale, reach knee and shoulder wide. Exhale, melt. This is definitely a good time to think about when you're in that field of life. You're running forward as fast as you can. Lay down. Reach wide. Inhale. Draw the energy wide with your knee and shoulder across that field. Right and left. Exhale, melt. And just be. Nice. Draw the knees in. Let's take one leg, just cross it over the other. Hands anywhere on the legs, knees, calves, ankles, or feet. Pull in. Up. Other side. Lower back and hips. Say thank you. Go ahead and bend your knees. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms out. Drop the knees to one side. Take the arms above you. This is our bicep stretch here, the forearms. And just tilt the arms and head gently above you the other way. Inhale, push the ribs and belly out. Stretch the arms above you. Exhale, soften both hips, knees, and ankles. Realize how much you are gripping and holding in those joints. Inhale, open the ribs and belly. Exhale, let go of holding hips, knees, and ankles. It feels so good to let go. And then other side. Inhale, open the ribs and belly. Exhale, let go. Hips, knees, ankles. Listen to your breath. Exaggerate how your breath sounds. If any extra thoughts into the mind, acknowledge them and let them fly away and return to being in the moment. And let the sound of your breath fill the mind instead. Calm, easy. Wonderful. Take the knees in and just circle the knees around. Little mini massage for the lower back, feels good. And then circle the other way. Take the legs out to a V, support with the hands under. Circle the ankles. And circle the other way. And point. And flex. Push the heels out as far as you can. And point. And flex. Nice. Come to Ananda Balasana, reaching for your feet, knees or ankles, so knees wide, legs wide, and knees bent to the rock. And lay down for Shavasana. If you have a pillow or rolled up blanket or a bolster, you can use that here. If you're cold, you can take your towel on you. It's your yoga practice. And it's really cool because every time that you are on your yoga mat, you're not anywhere. It's like the whole world just breaks away. You're on your yoga mat. Nothing else matters now. Check out your hips, check out your shoulders. Maybe your palms are up to open more energy. Maybe your palms are down to feel more grounded. Maybe one palm up, one palm down. Whatever you need at this moment. Go ahead and draw an imaginary line from the top of the head all the way down the center down, dividing your body into right and left sides. We discussed and talked about that gripping energy. And that's Anytime something happens in our life, we go to that fight or flight, and a lot of it for me, I go into that freeze mode. I'm like a deer in headlights. I kind of tighten my body and freeze. What do I do now? So all of that anticipation, embracing, shake it out. That line down the middle, we're going to let go. Everything. Inhale. Exhale. Imagine your skin sliding off your muscles, right and left side down the side. Start with the forehead, right and left. Eyebrows, sliding right and left away from the center. Cheekbones, cheeks. The skin on the upper lip. Across the shoulders and chest. The belly. The thighs. Calves. Next, imagine your bones sliding right and left. Imagine your muscles sliding off your bones right and left. As you inhale, open the third eye between the eyebrows, open the temples, open the back of the neck, open the heart and belly. Reverse it, exhale, lower belly. Calm the heart, calm the shoulders and jaw. Inhale, open the third eye between the eyebrows, forehead, temples, back of the neck, heart and belly. Exhale, reverse it. Relax the belly. Calm the heart. Soften the shoulders. Soften the jaw. Upper lip, eyebrow. Go ahead, come up, draw the knees in, rock side to side. Good. Roll to the side, coming up. And let's go ahead and come back to the shoulders because I know that I did one side of the shoulder. Let's do the other side. Hand on the shoulder, rolling forward. This was the beginning of the class. And circle the other way. If you don't remember which shoulder, let's go ahead and do both shoulders. Go ahead and circle the shoulders forward. And circle back. Good. And take your hands in prayer. Inhale, rise the hands towards the sky. And exhale, lower to your heart. Inhale, rising the hands towards the sky. And exhale, lower to your heart. From my heart to yours, namaste.